Welcome to the very first online open day of Haas University of Applied Sciences. My name is Marnix Wolters, lecturer in the International Food and Agribusiness program. I'll be your host for today. Today we'll be looking at three programs in our online open day: the International Food and Agribusiness, Business Management in Agriculture and Food, and Horticulture and Business Management. Also, our international office will give you valuable insights into admission requirements, accommodation, applying for a visa, tuition fees and other costs. As we're live and interactive open day today, please send your questions at any time via the YouTube comments or on WhatsApp to +31 88 890 3600. And we have two live reporters today on site in our two locations. Johanna will show you around here in Saartoggenbos, and we got Laura in Venlo. I'd now like to introduce our first guest, the Chair of the Board of Governors, Mr. Dick Pauwels. Dick, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you very much.
Can you please tell something more about Haas University of Applied Sciences? Why are we? What do we do? What's the type of students that we got?
Yes, Haas University of Applied Science was established 70 years ago, so we have quite a history already at this university. And we are a university with a special focus on the domain of agri, food and environment. And within that domain we do have programs with a focus on technical issues, on business, on design, but also on biology. And beside that focus on the domain, I think our university is very special because of its very personal approach. A lot of effort is being taken to develop the talents of the students, and also a very sharp focus on the collaboration with the business in our environment.
Thank you. And what's the quality of our education like?
Yeah, the quality of our education is very high in the perspective of the students. We are ranked #1 or #2 in the Netherlands in the Dutch rankings, but also from the perspective of the Dutch government, the Dutch Flemish Accreditation Organization, they also rank our programs very high on quality.
Good to hear. So both on an official level, but also our client students value us highly.
Very highly, and that's very important for us.
And how is that with business? How do we work with the business?
Yeah, business is more or less in our genes, I always say. Working together with business is part of the complete program, starting in year 1 until your final assignment. And in our programs, you always collaborate as a student, but also as teachers with business on specific issues, requirements, assignments the business has.
That's good to know. And how is internationalization structured here at the university?
Yeah, we have different levels of internationalization, you could say. First of all, of course, and that's why we are here today, we do have 3 international programs. You mentioned it already, the 3. And it's very important also that our students work together also in the International Student Association. So they collaborate also in all things besides the study, I should say, besides the program. And beside the 3 international programs, every Dutch taught programs has international modules in this program, and every Dutch student has to go abroad for one of their internships. It's mandatory.
So really exposing all students to the international aspect of the field that we operate in.
Yeah, and that's very important also because if you look to the Dutch sector of agri-food and environment, it's a very international sector. Dutch and the Netherlands as a second worldwide exporter of agri-food in the world. It's an international business, so our students should be capable of acting in an international environment.
Thank you, that's good to know. As for practical aspects, what kind of tuition fees do we charge?
Yeah, depending whether or not you come from the EU. EU students, they pay a little bit more than €2,000 a year as a tuition fee. And non-EU students, they pay 7,500, a little bit more than €7,500 a year as a tuition fee.
And then we're looking at 4-year programs, right?
Yeah, you're looking at a 4 years program. Yeah.
And we're different compared to research university. Could you elaborate a bit on that?
Yeah, that's quite unique in the Netherlands if you compare it to other countries in the world. We do have universities and universities of applied science, and it's in that applied focus that's the main difference. The research universities, as we most of the time call them, they focus on fundamental research. That's where you are educated in. And we focus with our students and our programs on applied research. So in both universities you learn about research, but the focus is different on the fundamental research universities to applied in our kind of universities.
And applying that research, that takes a little time, and therefore we run 4-year instead of 3-year programs.
Yeah, I think the main difference with the research universities is that in our programs, yes, the application part takes a little bit of time, and you see that especially in the 3rd year when the internships are part of our program. And in a research university, there are no real internships part of the program.
And once again, that's where our students will meet the industry and the business.
Yeah, they will meet it in a focused way on their own in the internships, but in the whole program, starting from year 1 till year 4, industry is part of our program.
Thank you very much, and I think we'll hear more about that from the other colleagues joining. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you very much.
We'll now switch to our reporter, Johanna. She's here in the canteen, if I'm correct. Johanna, where are you at?
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Thanks, Marnix, and welcome everybody at Haas University of Applied Science in Den Bosch. My name is Johanna and I'm studying International Food and Agribusiness. I choose the program because I really like the combination of business and agriculture. And I'm going to show you around. Over here is our canteen where you can buy sandwiches and soups for your lunch. And now you're going to meet my friends. Lena and Paula. Hi guys.
Oh, hey.
What are you working on?
We are currently working on a project for one of our marketing classes.
Great. May I ask you, why did you choose International Food and Agribusiness?
Well, I chose to study here because it's really international. You get to know so many people from all around the world. And I'm also really interested in the future of the agricultural sector. And yeah, I think IFA is really good study program for this.
What about you, Lena?
Well, I think I really like that there's a lot of practicals in the study. So concerning internships, you also have to do an internship, for example, already in your 1st year, and also in the further studying years. And yeah, I think that's really helpful. And also that you study in small groups. So in your classroom, there are not a lot of people, and the teachers actually know you by name, which I think is also nice to study. Yeah.
Great, thank you and good luck for your project.
Thank you.
And I'm going to meet you again in the greenhouse, but first back to Marnix.